Welcome to Echoes of Oddbbo, the podcast exploring the strange, the mysterious, and the curious. Let's dive in. Can you really dodge a bullet by jumping into water? Science says yes, but with conditions. In action movies, we often see heroes dive into rivers, lakes, or harbors while bullets splash harmlessly overhead. It looks cinematic, almost impossible, but surprisingly, physics backs it up. Under the right conditions, jumping into water can genuinely save your life. In air, a bullet can travel hundreds or even thousands of meters, but once it enters water, it slows down almost instantly. Why? Because water is roughly 800 times denser than air. When a bullet hits the water, it must push through millions of tightly packed water molecules. This creates a high-pressure zone in front and a low-pressure void behind, forming cavitation bubbles, tiny vapor pockets that collapse violently. Each micro-collapse releases shockwaves that rapidly sap the bullet's energy. As a result, even powerful rounds that can pierce metal or concrete in air lose nearly all momentum within a few feet underwater. It seems logical to think that a more powerful gun penetrates deeper, but the opposite is true underwater. Researchers have tested everything from small handguns to heavy machine guns. A .30 caliber rifle round, traveling around 2,700 kilometers per hour, disintegrated upon impact with the water surface. A .50 caliber machine gun round, even faster at 3,300 kilometers per hour, fragmented before traveling even 1 meter. The reason? Extreme velocity. These bullets hit water so fast that the resistance literally tears them apart. In contrast, slower rounds like the 9mm handgun bullet, traveling about 1,400 kilometers per hour, stay intact longer. Tests show a 9mm can remain lethal for about 1 meter underwater, so diving deeper than 2 meters puts you safely out of harm's way. The angle at which bullets hit water is another key factor. At shallow angles of 5 to 15 degrees, bullets often ricochet off the surface, much like skipping stones. Only angles over 30 degrees allow bullets to enter the water but slow rapidly. So if a shooter fires from a distance or an elevated position while you're diving, there's a good chance the bullets won't even enter the water effectively. Imagine the villain follows you into the water with a gun. That's a fatal mistake. Guns underwater are nearly useless. When the barrel fills with water, the dense liquid prevents the expanding gases from propelling the bullet at normal speed. In some cases, the weapon may even explode due to pressure buildup. Tests show that an AK-47, which has a 400-meter range on land, can only push a bullet less than 1 meter underwater. Beyond that, the bullet simply drops to the bottom. Yes, but only under the right circumstances. Jumping into water works because it rapidly dissipates kinetic energy. You need to dive at least 2 meters deep to be safe from handgun fire. Shallow angles or distant shots further increase your safety. And of course, always avoid confrontation when possible. This should be a last resort option. Water may not be a perfect shield, but in a life or death chase, it's far better protection than open ground. Next time you see an action hero leap into a lake to dodge bullets, don't scoff. Beneath the Hollywood drama lies a very real principle of physics. Water is nature's most underrated body armor, and if you ever face an impossible situation, taking that plunge might just be the smartest move you'll ever make. Thanks for listening to Oddbbo. Stay curious, and see you next time.